So this is kind of what I'm going through right now. So the title of this chapter is Surrender to the Fact That Life Isn't Fair. A friend of mine, in response to a conversation we were having about the injustice of life, asked me the question, who said life was going to be fair, or that it was even meant to be fair? Her question was a good one. It reminded me of something I was taught as a youngster. Life isn't fair. It's a bummer, but it's absolutely true. Ironically, recognizing this sobering fact can be a very liberating insight. One of the mistakes many of us make is we feel sorry for ourselves or for others, thinking that life should be fair or someday it will be. It's not, and it won't. When we make this mistake, we tend to spend a lot of time wallowing and complaining about what's wrong with life. We commiserate with others, discussing the injustice of life. It's not fair. We complain, not realizing that perhaps it was never intended to be. One of the nice things about surrendering to this fact is that life isn't fair is that it keeps us from feeling sorry for ourselves by encouraging us to do the very best we can with what we have. I know it's not life's job to make everything perfect. It's our own challenge. Surrendering to this fact also keeps us from feeling sorry for others because we're reminded that everyone is dealt a different hand and everyone has unique strengths and challenges. This insight has helped me deal with problems of raising two kids, the difficult decisions we've had to make about who to help and who I can't help, as well as my own personal struggling during those times I have felt victimized or unfairly treated. It almost always wakes me up to reality and puts me back on track. The fact that life isn't fair doesn't mean we shouldn't do everything in our power to improve our lives or the world as a whole. In the contrary, it suggests we should. When we don't recognize or admit that life isn't fair, we tend to feel pity for ourselves and for others. Pity, of course, is a self-defeating emotion that does nothing for everyone except make everyone feel worse than they already do. When we do recognize that life isn't fair, however, we feel compassion for others and for ourselves.